I'm Dr. Naina Singh, Assistant Professor Sociology from BSSS College. Today I am over here to acquaint you with the topic social stratification. So let's begin. Social stratification is a particular form of social inequality. All societies arrange the members of their society in terms of superiority, inferiority or equality. So stratification is a process of interaction, differentiation, whereby some people come to rank higher than others. The term social stratification refers to how societies categorized people based on certain factors such as wealth, income, education, family, background and power. Social stratification exists in one or the other form in all the societies. However, it is easier to move up socially in some than others. Society with more vertical social mobility have open social stratification systems, and those with low vertical mobility have closed stratification systems. So in terms of that, we may find the types or the forms of stratification. One is the closed stratification and other is the open stratification. In society, one can observe certain types of strata in hierarchy, with the more favored at the top and less privileged near or at the bottom. Let's see the closed form of social stratification. In India, it is caste system. Obviously, it is a segmental division of society. It practices endogamy for the concept of purity. Then it is hierarchical. Then there are certain restrictions on feeding and social intercourse. And there are differential civil and religious privileges and disabilities, lack of unrestricted choice of occupations too when you talk about the caste system or closed form of social stratification. Next, let's talk about the another form called open stratification, that is class, and the divisions are the upper class, the middle class and the lower class. And on the basis of class, we talk about wealth and income, occupation, education and as per the prestige of the class. Now let's talk about the certain types of social stratification which we found in different societies universally. As in India, we have the caste system. In Western, we have class, but after industrialization and urbanization, caste and class are observed in India also. Then comes the estate system, slavery. We stratify society as per age, as per gender, as per occupation, so on and so forth. Now let's see some of the definitions of social stratification. According to Ogburn and Nimkov, the process by which individuals and groups are ranked in one or more or less enduring hierarchy of status is known as stratification. According to the sociologist Lundberg, a stratified society is one which is marked by inequality or with the differences among the people that are gauged or evaluated by them as being lower or higher, on the basis of which they have the inferiority and superiority complex in society. According to the sociologist Gisberg, social stratification is the division of the society into permanent groups of categories linked with each other by the relationship of superiority and subordinations. As in India, one can observe the caste system basis on Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. As per our sociologist William, social stratification refers to the ranking of individuals on the scale of superiority, inferiority, equality according to some commonly accepted basis of evaluation or judgment or prejudice and stereotype in the contemporary society. As per Raymond Murray, social stratification is the horizontal division of society in higher and lower social units. Talking about the sociologist Malvin, social stratification refers to arrangement of any social group or society into hierarchy of positions that are unequal with regard to power, property, social evaluation and psychic gratification as well. Now let's ponder on some of the characteristics of social stratification. The first characteristic is social. So, here the stratification represents the social inequality in the society. It is true that the factors such as physique, intelligence, age, gender and sex often define the status of a person in the society or group. Such differences, however, cannot account for why some statuses enjoy a greater degree of power, authority, property or prestige. The next characteristic is ancient. So, stratification in the society is an ancient system. It was present even when people were wandering in the nomadic stage, when small bands or guilds. There were main determinants of the stratification based on age and gender. As per the gender, the women were not having the right of education or they were not having their voting rights. Nearly all ancient civilizations have differences between the rich and the poor, the powerful and the humble, the free and the slave. Throughout history, social philosophers have been deeply concerned about the economic, social and political inequalities which also exist in the contemporary society. The third feature is, you will find that social stratification is universal. Everywhere there is a gap between rich and poor. The haves and have-nots are there for them. Stratification is the rampant even in the non-literate societies as well. Then the next characteristic is social stratification is consequential. There are consequences to the stratification system because of stratification in human life. The most desirable and the rarest thing are distributed unequally. So, when we are talking about the consequential characteristic, it is the result of two systems. One is life chances. When we are talking about the life chances, it includes the factors such as infant mortality, life expectancy, diseases, separation, divorce, etc. When we go according to the consequential as per lifestyle, the term lifestyle includes a variety of factors as housing, residential area, education, modes of recreation, parent-child relationship, modes of transportation or communication, etc. The next feature is inequality. Inequality has been a problem for centuries due to stratification. As a result of close stratification or caste system in Indian society, these inequalities become institutionalized and they become rigid, or they talk about the dogmas, the people more orthodox or conservative. Next, we talk about the people who are born into a certain economic and social caste or stratum stay in this caste until they die. Most industrialized nations have open class structures. Despite of the possibility of the social mobility, whether it is horizontal, whether it is vertical mobility, in the stratification system, many members of the population cannot realize their full potential. As a result of which, the stratification, individuals and groups find themselves ranked more or less stable in the hierarchy of social status. There are some common elements also when we talk about the social stratification. Now, these elements of social stratification are differentiation, ranking, evaluation and rewarding. Let us talk about the status differentiation. When we talk about on the basis of social positions, people are differentiated as per the ranks they are having in the society. Society rank people so that we can find the right person for the right job. Ranking could be based on educational qualifications, maybe on personal characteristics such as intelligence, aggressiveness, politeness and accountability are thought to be the essential for learning and performing the roles effectively. The same way, the skills and ability that are considered necessary for the role to be performed adequately, such as surgical, numerical, linguistic abilities or capabilities. The general nature of the task, such as a difficult task like cleanliness, certain tasks which carry the risk or danger, etc. Then comes the evaluation. In addition to the differentiating and ranking, the evaluation process reinforces it. The reason being, in contrast to the ranking method which revolves around more or less, the evaluation method centers around better and worse or the worst. So, when we are evaluating, evaluation is a personal or societal attribute because we have our own prejudice in the society and our stereotypes. Everyone assigns a relative worth, a preference and a priority to everything in their lives. So, based upon this, evaluation is a learned skill because we become judgmental as per the societal norms. Consensus tends to develop with the culture, with the people who are sharing the similar values or norms or mores in the society. Understanding the social dimension is a key to the stratification of evaluation. After comes the element of social stratification, that is rewarding. In the terms of good things in life, differentiated, ranked and evaluated statuses are allocated with differential rewards in the society or ranks. Different rewards are given to the socially differentiated units such as families, social classes and certain occupations. The same way, the benefit of having prestigious positions include health, care, education and income. Thank you. This is all with the topic social stratification.